Greetings all, my name is Mel Mullings and I am from GAC UK, Global African Congress, the UK chapter. I'd like to thank Sister Jackie and the Pan African Society Community Forum for inviting me today to address you. I'd like to come back another day to tell you more about GAC UK and also more about what we do. But I am here to address you in solidarity, in love, and also to talk about reparations and fulfilling our duty in demanding reparatory justice. I want to make this a quick address because I want to give other people the opportunity to address you and continue your meeting. And also, because of the fact that I'm not here in person, I wanted to make sure I give space to others to greet you in solidarity. So, again, to acknowledge our African Liberations Day celebrations. Again, thanking Sister Jackie for allowing an African woman, my voice, to be amplified today. So Frederick Douglass famously said, power concedes nothing without a demand. So we have work to do. We have progress to make. And until African people are liberated and repaired, what are we waiting for? We are a marvelous people and we know how to organize. Trust me, we do. Reparations is not simple. The process is being able to organize, engage in people. So you have to get people on side. You have to lobby parliament. You have to stop opposition to what we're trying to do. Reconstruction, rebuilding is our responsibility. We have to do for self. So you're thinking about your Garveyism, your Pan-Africanism, that spirit and that vein. So why don't we have reparations yet? I know that's the question. We are at the bottom of the totem pole of white supremacist power and capitalist structure. We're talking about stolen goods and assets that lie in the vaults of thieves. And these thieves are countries. 3.5 trillion and maybe a whole load more in reparatory justice that we're waiting to get back. And you're talking about they would have to wipe out the entire debt of African and diasporan nations. How is it that South African government is still paying interest on the debt of the apartheid regime and the military weapons that they use to kill Africans with? Remember, in the UK, we only stopped paying this debt that we were using our taxpayers' money to pay between 2015 and 2017 to former enslavers who were paid 20 million at the time of the abolition of enslavement. And let's not even talk about Haiti. Now, understanding that there is a regime of genocide of African people all over the world, right? It might not be the most prevalent in the media, but we know what's going on. We need to learn our history and not let people pick our brains apart with bits and pieces of what they want us to know and what they also want to conceal. We need to reinvest into Mama Africa now, not when we're older and retired. The work doesn't just stop while we're waiting for an apology. Okay, we do want the apology, but we don't just stop while we're waiting for it. It is our responsibility to get back everything that belongs to us. Right? It belonged to our ancestors, it belonged to our elders, therefore it belongs to us. We are moving, family, we are rising. We have our annual reparations march every year at Windrush Square in Brixton, South London on the 1st of Messiah. And I've been to it and I've seen the intensity of the movement is growing. Our music, artistry, fashion, dialogue, our beauty, our natural resources are coveted the world over, and there's no need to wonder why. If we want true liberation, reparations, we need to organize and rise together. We need to help our youth get into positions of power where they can dictate how the world they live in should be shaped in a positive way. The longer we take to get back what belongs to us, the more burnt out, mentally fatigued we will get. The liberation we seek will continue to get further and further away from us. And is that what we're really about? Ubuntu. I am because we are. Mama Africa is calling us home. Mama Africa needs us now while we are strong. Not after we've given everything away to the white man and his system. Now. So what can we do? Learn, unlearn, relearn. You're talking about our history or her story. Join people like Robin Walker's 3-year course. I'm doing that same course. I'm on my year 3 of Black History and African Studies. And that's not for the faint-hearted, trust me. Being centered with our ancestors and our identity, getting into our consciousness. No longer are we a singular country. We are a collective. We are African and Africans. Take back what is rightfully ours. And you're not just talking about our culture and our history. You're talking about artifacts, education, money. The list goes on. Support Black-owned business. Invest and develop Africa in an empathetic way, which means you don't just go back to Africa and just act like you've always been there or like you own the place. You know, you go there with love and empathy, understanding that our brothers and sisters may not be faring as well as us. Invest in partnering with places like the Pan-African Society, Community Forum, Global African Congress, and others, and donating to them. Calling out injustice where you see them, including globally. Using correct terminology, and that is so important. Understand that not all skin folk is kinfolk, and we want to uplift our people and not drown ourselves in the sunken place of race gatekeepers and traitors. Teach, not preach. Remember at all times, the global community may not be faring as well as we are. Get involved in community work. Find ways to protect our planet. We have at GAC we have a climate justice conference on the 5th of June. We'd like you all to be there. Support supplementary schools like CSCP, Croydon Supplementary Education Project. Our children and our youth are our future. We know what they're learning and it's rubbish. These supplementary schools provide fantastic education and history to our children. Now, how much pain can we continue to endure and let fester? My people, we need to rise up. Talk to our ancestors. What are they saying? Blessed love. Have a fantastic meeting and I hope to join you later.